Love you guys. Already lots of people on the screen. I've been a mess. So note to self, don't get too deep into DeFi across multiple zillions of different chains and then put your head in the sand like I've done. So Luna crashes, I lose tons of money, all this stuff happened, and I've just had my head in the sand. Still had even more than I realized on, I knew I had a bunch on the Solana blockchain, getting like several of those tokens just basically have no more liquidity or trading, like such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche. I think I sold like 15 Avalanche for $5. I got 5 USDC out of that, something like that. It's awesome. It's awesome, baby. Then Moon River, Moonbeam, Phantom, Arbitrum, Optimism, Matic, all that stuff. Realized a lot of liquidity. One thing I hate about a lot of these protocols is that they retire pools, okay? And then the coin, there's no longer liquidity to trade. So like I had 8 tokens stuck on Moon River or something, or Moonbeam, maybe it's Moonbeam. And finally was able, and I'm bridging it all over, like getting just eaten alive with fees on the bridging fees. And then finally realized, oh, I could have just sent it to Ethereum and sold it there. And Ethereum had a ton of, tons of stuff there. And there's more even that I forgot. It's been like traumatizing reliving all this. So yeah, like either coins that are stuck on chains that are worthless, or or just coins like crashing so hard, practically went to zero. A lot of the coins, it's like, don't put your head in the sand when you're providing liquidity, especially in DeFi. It'll kill you. And okay, so all kinds of hell keeps breaking loose. It sounds like more and more FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried was just like an outright scandal, Bernie Madoff level scandal, and who knows who he's working with. So I think he was tight with Circle and those guys, tight with even like Joe Biden and the government and stuff, like Gary Gensler with the SEC. I think that goes deeper than we realize. It's probably really disturbing if you had to ask me. Noonie, I love you guys. Mookie and Zabu, Ryan, Johnny Smith, love you guys. Man, so like I spent a dozen hours at least over the weekend, and I still am not fully done yet getting all my stuff out of everywhere. It's just like traumatizing again. So I think, okay, and another thing that's popped up several times is with USDC. I know we were talking about with Rock. So like a year ago, right? A year ago, USDC was like the awesome alternative to Tether, USDT, which I think Tether might kind of be in trouble, but how long we've been saying that, right? For 7 years, at least Tether has a track record. The only issue with Tether really is they're not as transparent, even though they have produced several audit sheets. It's just that USDC and even better, BUSD, Paxos, they do like their monthly audit that's like above board, okay? But USDC has gone from being backed, like I think it was at one point was close to 60% of the USDC was backed by cash, 60%. And then the rest was backed by government bonds and stuff. Now that's changed, where I think even less than 20% of USDC is actually backed by dollars, 1-to-1. And over 80% is backed by government debt and bonds. We were talking about this, and there's lots of videos out there on it, but especially with Coin Bureau. So you got to watch that video. So USDC is scary. So they remind me, and I don't trust Tether either. I think in the short term, USDC is probably safer than Tether. Okay, but USDC essentially stands for everything that we stand against in DeFi and crypto. They're, have a totally different agenda. Okay, and so as these things keep coming out, it sounds like that maybe Sam Bankman-Fried and I think Circle and big banks, just kind of what's behind it, BlackRock and those guys, were a big part of bringing down Luna. It might have actually been Sam Bankman-Fried, which caused all this. And then karma came back to get him. Zelf, love you guys. Tune feed. Sir Jewel Staker, yes. Oh, okay. So, yeah, all that Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff on the Solana blockchain, it's just like, I don't get it. See, I always thought like those coins, those wrapped coins, were backed 1-to-1 by the actual coin. Okay, so like when you see wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum, that is actually backed 1-to-1, I think. Right, so some wrapped coins, I mean, as we've seen like with USDC, for example, on Harmony, it wasn't. I remember thinking that's terrible. Like why was, so that would be one question I have with the team, is making sure like they could have been using, is it like one Bitcoin, one BTC is actually backed straight up with Bitcoin, right? So that didn't lose its peg. It's the other wrapped form of Bitcoin that we were using on Harmony, okay, that wasn't. And so we need to be like using tokens on this chain that's actually backed 1-to-1. Okay, and so I'm all over the place, of course. So one concerning thing also, so with USDC, is that they're like wanting to become a CBDC, essentially wrapped in with the government, which in that case, and then for one, also a bank run, when an asset is backed by government debt and paper, okay, you could have a bank run on it easily, potentially. But it's somehow developed this faith, and I had all the faith in the world in it too, like a year ago or so. And then you start realizing kind of what's going on behind Circle and different things. And okay, whereas you look at BUSD, it's 100% 1-to-1 backed BUSD by the dollar. So like, or at least 95%, 90 to 95%. Maybe it's that, somewhere in that realm. I think actually all of it is put up by Paxos, legit. So, and I've been wanting to talk to the team about that. Actually, that was one of the things I had written down for Frisky Fox, but it was way down the list, didn't even come close to get into that. But then, yeah, it'd be, I don't know. So I've definitely, when you watch that video with Coin Bureau, it's a must watch. Just search Coin Bureau USDC, and it's like the coin that's overtaking crypto, USDC. And see what can happen with this is that USDC Coin Bureau. Okay. Can you really trust USDC? I wonder how this is. This is 3 years old. 2 years old. Interesting. The company that's taking over crypto. Okay, this is the one.
Goldman Sachs. It's a crypto company that has received.
It's tied in with Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, just all the big players. And they're profiting a lot. Another thing that they do is they get so inundated into DeFi, right, where they will have a heavy pull on the voting in DeFi as well. Okay, and so if the goal is government censorship, government, like in China, we've already seen this happen. They created a CBDC, or whatever it's called, central bank currency, like digital currency. Okay, is if they just want to like freeze your bank account, essentially, they can. So they always know everything you're spending. They're all up in your business. Okay, and they can just freeze your accounts. And it's like that's not a conspiracy. It just is. So when you see that happening, and if that puts its dirty fingers into DeFi, okay, which they are huge in staking in all the protocols and have a heavy pull and continuously increase their pull inside of DeFi with all of the different blockchains and protocols, where they can basically control a lot of the blockchains. Okay, USDC. It's like not good. No bueno. Muy bado. Okay. So scary stuff. Okay, so because like we see that FTX, we all thought, I like had the mega EBGBs with Sam Bankman-Fried, and I thought some things were weird, just didn't add up, but I definitely didn't see this coming, where it looks like he's just an outright scam artist. So he had took a whole bunch of the users' funds. So he lied about that. He said all the crypto within FTX, they're holding it all, like 1-to-1. But that was a lie. So they sent, we know of at least 2 or 3 billion to Alameda Research, and maybe it's more like 10 billion from FTX was sent to Alameda Research to trade with our funds. And so they weren't just holding the tokens 1-to-1, but the way they justify that statement is, they had enough value, largely in FTT token, to back that. But then FTT token, that's why it's so important for it to hold its $22 price point. When that crashed, it was just like done, downhill. Link in the house. Okay, so all kinds of conspiracies happening. And then how bad will this affect the entire market? Because lots of people, like crypto.com, had only 10 million in FTX. Sounds like that's lost. Okay, it's gone, 10 million, which for them wasn't much. But so just weird things happening all over the place. Crazy. This has just been crazy. But I think crypto.com, I think a lot of it is FUD, but they scared me a year ago. So I got out of it, man. I made a lot of money on crypto.com. I bought it where it's at now, like at 4 or 5 cents, 6 cents, and sold it up above my average sale is probably over 60, 70 cents. And that was like my largest holding at one point. And then all of a sudden they took away like they didn't just take away the benefits. Like they didn't scale it down or anything. It was just like, boom, they just took away the benefits of being in with crypto.com. Largely took that away. And it was like, OMG. And so that was when I actually like real aggressively got all the way out immediately. I still had, a little bit in their DeFi. You know what? I still probably have a few things there. The crypto.com chain, CRO. Yeah. So I just known they kind of had to do that. They couldn't keep offering all those benefits that they were doing because it didn't make sense for money or also, I don't know, something's just been off with him, because they went from having a CZ with Binance style of functioning. I just noticed it, several little detail things within their app and site, where all of a sudden they're playing funny games with little stuff like their daily missions and stuff. Like you were getting all these benefits if you're doing trades, but then those stopped. Oh, because you had to go in and check in first. And when you checked in the previous, like you could have just traded $10,000 worth and it didn't matter because you didn't check in. Just little things like that. And then this is such a small thing. They just got weird, and it just continues to get weirder and weirder. They accidentally sent all that ETH to the wrong address, which is weird. All of it's weird, all kinds of weird. The only thing that's not weird is how awesome CZ is. It's like the only stable thing we've had in this entire industry and ecosystem is CZ continues, from everything I can see, to follow the golden rule of always looking out for the best interest of the ecosystem, best interest of others, even over himself. It sounds like from the Huobi person that, CZ, I don't know how much he knew, like concretely knew that Sam Bankman-Fried was behind Luna, but maybe he thought or had that idea. And the more things he's uncovered, he was starting to uncover all these things and didn't know how to exactly handle it, because he didn't want to create this firestorm of FUD, which essentially he did by exposing Sam Bankman-Fried. He created this. Okay, so he was at the time a week ago trying to figure out how to best handle this, and he said he's just over the next few months going to start selling off his FTT tokens. So he tried to announce that in a cool way, but it didn't. It wasn't like anything he says is so under the microscope. And all this, a whole bunch more things have just been exposed with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. Okay, then now kind of what's happening, it sounds like this will even be a government regulation, is the proof of reserves, and boom, right away, of course, CZ just shows what they've got. They've got a massive amount of reserves. They're holding everyone's tokens. They're not playing funny games with everyone's crypto. They're just legit, always as it gets, and he always does the right thing, and he always ends up being just right. I can't, and there's always been so much FUD against him for so many years, but he has such a phenomenal track record. Okay, and then let's get to DeFi Kingdoms. DeFi Kingdoms comes out that Pinecone has been putting out I didn't even know this, but all this stuff is transparent. The team's holdings of everything they have, I guess all the team stuff is like public knowledge on the blockchain, and Pinecone was actually putting out reports about it or something. So that was so cool to hear. There was a lot of Twitter activity happening with the team, DeFi Kingdoms, nor any of their affiliates. So Clayton, Avalanche. I imagine Avalanche probably got hurt a little bit because they were kind of in the Solana ecosystem, but now it's like you can't, your Avalanche and Solana, like holy smokes. It used to be like one of their main coins in there. Now you can't even trade it. And so I'm guessing they were affected, but not significantly. Clayton, not significantly affected. Synapse, not significantly affected, whereas multi-chain was. So multi-chain, and for some tokens and some chains, that's like your go-to chain to get. So I just have been consolidating just selling basically all of my crypto, consolidating everything. And where are we here? So the team just is the bomb. Per usual, no surprise. Okay, and we're at a 16.5. Okay, so I think we might see more crash to come. There's going to be more house of cards falling from this. I've been worried about crypto.com. I get everything out of there, even though they might be fine. So crypto.com has said they're good. They have everything backed 1-to-1. They don't play funny games with people's funds. It's cold storage, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, Binance US has staking. That's right. So okay. I love it. Mr. Zipper is now on the team. It was like just listening to Mr. Zipper talk. It's like, oh, that's like Mr. like Hubert Cumberdale level of, you can just tell he's perfect for the team. I'm pumped about that. And I don't know if you guys saw Chainlink's. So Chainlink, if you come to Chainlink site, this is a must watch. Chainlink. So when Frisky Fox and Magnus went to New York for the Chainlink conference, okay, Chainlink, DeFi Kingdoms, I don't know. They even had it on there now. Yeah, right here. They put this out a day ago. Must watch. You got Frisky and Magnus talking about how Chainlink's going to help the project, which I was shocked to hear that it's not already helping. Like they're not already using the Chainlink oracles. So that's coming. If it hasn't already come, all kinds of good things going. All their stuff is transparent. They already essentially have the proof. They've been doing the proof of reserves all along. I love it. And just all kinds of good things from DeFi Kingdoms, right in the mix of all kinds of chaos. I love it. Mike Brown. Oh, Freak. Freak. Is it Freak? Okay. So we need to do the Fight Club raffle winner. Levi, my best friend, is in the house. Infinite War. Link. I love it. Okay. Fort Zamo, what's up, guys? I love it. Noonie. It's not Nani, Noni. It's Noonie, baby. Just so you guys know, that's how it's pronounced. RK3, I love you guys, man. Okay, Dr. T. Love it. Dr. T in the house. Johnny Smith. Love you guys. Johnny Smith. Jackamach. Yeah, Moon River. Oh, my gosh. Moon River is so down. Holy smokes. And that was a mess getting my stuff out of Moon River. Oh my goodness. So I'm surprised, honestly, that the market's kind of holding up. So I don't know if there's been more shorts happening, more short squeezing that's like artificially pumped the market. We saw it kind of crash back down. I think it dipped below 16,000 yesterday. Interesting. So Freak, okay, won the raffle from the Fight Club tournament, which also awesome bullish news coming out from Fight Club. That was another thing I had written down. Awesome stuff happening all over the place with DeFi Kingdoms. I've just been in not a good headspace over the weekend. We'll just say that. Wish I would have gotten I meant to get all my stuff out of a lot of those blockchains months ago. In some cases, many months ago. It would have saved me tens of thousands of dollars had I done that. Okay. Freak. But Rock goes with Freak. So Freak. Freak. Okay. I love it. So Freak. Here we go. So he won the Fight Club raffle, and tiny bit surprising, he went with, see, this Wizard Priest combo is an awesome match. Not only because the Wizard is pure, but also because they have two stats lining up. So, okay, real quick, I'll show you. Let's take a look at the hero data, baby. Paste. And all right. When we look at this is going to be the summon we go with. So, hey, Freak, baby. Freak? Freak. What he said? UHM. But Rock goes with Ohm. So it's Freak, not Freak. Okay. Yeah, we flipped 17.6K from support to resistance. Could short squeeze a bit more to punish late shorters, but doubt we get above 17.6. If we get around there to resist and get rejected, could be sell time. Okay, Ryan, thank you. So that's right. Which stone should I use? Okay, so I know what's artificially kind of kept this market up through the weekend was at the end of last week was a massive short squeeze. And we're talking, it had to be one of the largest all-time short squeezes in history. Ryan, do we know what tools can we look at to actually see all that data? Like the amount of short squeeze, not financial advice. I know we're amazing at financial advisors here, right here. You didn't respond to my text, Levi. Levi, who's my buddy, is a financial advisor. He actually is a financial advisor. And and here on this channel, amazing financial advice where you can lose all your money in crypto, baby. Amazing YouTube. We're YouTubers. And are we registered financial advisors specifically giving you financial advice? No, we're YouTubers. Oh, dang. My bad, Levi. Dang it. I'm sorry. Are you at Amber's right now? Give them a shout out, Levi. Tell Amber I said, hey, miss you guys. Got a lot going. Okay. So, okay. When we hit compare here. Okay. So we've got active and passive one lining up. So that's what he went with, which is a good call. We got some visual stuff that line up too. Okay. And the summoner is a 17.58. Okay. And so when we look at what stone to use, we got Archer, Pirate, Seer, and there's a 76.5% chance for a miner, Intelligence, Strength. So Strength commonly hits. So it makes sense to use the Strength, even though not for the Wizard Pre-Summoner, but for the subclass and lining up with the blue stat. It's probably going to be a miner. Strength makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry, Levi. Dang it. Shout out Amber and Levi from Chakamach. I didn't come, so we're all sad now. I'm sorry. What's going on with Amber? How's everything going with them? Okay. So, what do you think, Umfreak? Okay, we getting purple intelligence, baby. So you want the intelligence stone? Okay, I see this here too. Yeah. Should I go with the intelligence stone? That does make sense. A Seer could hit here too. You got Wizard Priest Summoner. We got this. So Umfreak, tell me which stone? Intelligence? I'm guessing that's what you want. Okay, we're definitely using the tiers, baby. They're both level 10 and above. Okay, let's do this. Of course. It's on my other account. All right. Intelligence stone. Okay. Yeah, baby. Let's do this real quick. Okay. That's the wit stone. That's a wit crystal. Let's do it. Add. Okay. Could have just gone to buy one. I wonder how the market's doing. How's the DFK market? You DeFi degenerates are probably annoyed with me. No, we love you, LeFi. You're already getting shout outs. Jordy in the house. I love it. I know I'm so easily distracted. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Hey, thank you, man. Yes. Infinite Ward, how do you guys feel about holding USDC on the chain right now? See, that's the thing. I don't know. I think you're fine with USDC. I don't think we're going to have a bank run happening. Oh gosh, what's up with this happening? I just get so pissed at stuff not working too. I was like losing my mind all weekend. Just, like we're loading. If you can see over there, it's like not loading. That's a brand new thing. Only when I'm trying to send things on the computer. Works fine on the phone. Weird stuff. Jules safer than a stable coin at this point. It's wild. That's right, Ryan. I love it. Pair it with Jewel. Chuck it in LP. Yeah, man. Okay. I gotta get a wit crystal. Or stone, I mean. Okay. I should have just gone to the marketplace to buy one. Hello. Okay. Hello. For some reason, I've been using those a lot. I did a bunch of summoning last night, mindlessly. Okay. As I couldn't sleep. So I haven't been sleeping. My sleeping schedule is so unbelievably just crazy. And, okay. Hopefully that's coming. That never loaded. It's so wild. Okay. 2K USD. Should I get Jewel, Heroes, or Pets? I love it. I have no idea, man. I know you can't really go wrong with Jewel, but see, we might have another big, huge crash leg down. I'm guessing that's coming soon. So I don't think you can go wrong. How's the hero floor doing? So we've got one more day left of the summoning event. Today's the 14th. It's until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, which is 10:59 Central time. Okay. And okay, here we go. We got the tiers used. Might have to refresh. Won't surprise me. Let's do this. Starbuck in the house to get some degen summons. Yes. I've been summoning a lot of my Gen 1s, like with good pairs. I need to do some dark summoning just of the heroes I want to dump for the raffle. That's going to end in a day. We got a little over a day from now. Okay, that did not go through. That's another thing that's been happening. Like, that's a new... It either, like, usually it just gets stuck on pending forever, or it goes through. Now we've been getting this, like, the message didn't actually go. Okay, so have fun overall while maintaining value. So, one option, Clint, is that... So one thing with the hero pricing, we're going to have... Let's take a quick look at the floor. So if we didn't see the floor of heroes pumping like mega time from all the summoning, okay, if we haven't already seen the floor of heroes pump, look out when the summoning event ends. The hero floor is going to dump, possibly, right? So the dark summoning hasn't been as exciting, right, as maybe we're hoping, but that's okay. Totally okay. Here's another thought. Someone drops a little alpha idea. Okay. Is that so? If you're wanting to buy some heroes, you're going to want to wait until after the summoning event. Oh my gosh. Freak. Gosh dang it. A common priest. Mining. Wisdom hit. Not intelligence. It's on the green stat. Dang. We did use that intelligence. Stone. I thought it. Oh, you also got the percentage from the guy at tier, right? The extra guy at tiers added an extra percentage. Who's like using a little better stone, kind of, not quite. Yeah, so it's a priest pirate. Hopefully we hit on something here. Come on now. Okay. At least give us an advanced ability. Oh my gosh. I am sorry, my man. That was, you know what? Now that it reminds me, in the last tournament, someone picked this. This was the second selection chosen. I gave away 3 last time, but I'm just getting broke. I got to watch it. Can't be giving away too much. And this exact same thing happened. A common priest and none of the advanced hit. On the last one, on the last raffle. Golly. I don't think floor will drop with the potential of new user case. Yeah, from Serendale. Okay. I mean, it might drop some. Like, it definitely won't go up now in the short term. So, like, if you want to buy a bunch of heroes, I would just give it a couple days to wait. Let's take a look. Okay. Thank God the team. Oh, it has risen. Like, it stayed up. It stayed up. 35. Yeah, I would imagine it will fall back down to 30 and maybe even below that, the floor. Now, let's look at the other floors. Like, let's just look at the floors. Where's the Dread Knight floor at? Okay, that's about the same. Interesting. Yeah, there's obviously going to be more Dreadies coming into the system. How about Dragoon and Sage? Huh. It seems up. And I think the Dragoon, I mean, the Dread Knight floor is slightly up. Okay, and then when we look at, let's just say Mythic here. Where are we at here? Okay. These are pretty good buys, man, for Mythics. But I would just, if it were me, I would wait for the summoning event to end. I mean, these are good buys. Goodness gracious. We definitely have more Dread Knight worth in general. The floor is 1,500 crystal. We've got some now, like, okay, Mythic Dreads. Let's see if there's any for sale, though. 15,000. Wow. I wonder, actually, some of these might have some good abilities, too. You want to always look at the abilities. Okay, so I'd wait. Dollar cost average. Because I would even potentially, I think Jewel is going to come down. How's the dark summoning? Have a lot of people kind of stopped dark summoning? Let's take a look. Okay, we're pushing 21,000. That just has steadily been going up. 21,000 almost dark summons. Interesting. I definitely need to do some with my junk heroes only. I would never do a legendary or mythic unless you do that with a common base or a basic hero with a Dread Knight. That's the only time it's worth even doing it, and I don't even think it's a good idea to be doing it, period. Okay. I have a common level 10 Knight Pirate Gardener with advanced 1 dominant passive, 2 slot with 5 summons left. I don't know how to price it. Okay, Infinite War. Yeah, just look. So here's one way to price it. Oh yeah, I always forget how to click these things. Okay, have a ninja summoner to dump in the dark summoning pit. See, and I'm okay with dumping common, uncommons, and maybe rares in dark summoning but not, I really don't think it's good to dump sages and dragoons at all, period. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, some people bought a bunch in order just to burn them, and they kind of like counted the cost. But I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because you have such a low chance of hitting. Now, maybe if they're both common or if they're both uncommon, I definitely wouldn't do any rares. You know, if they're both uncommon, you got a pretty good chance to get, you know, a better rarity potentially, but not really, you know, if you got a whole bunch to do. Cream of the crop. Oh yeah, so hey, so Starbuck, is it you, Starbuck, or someone's been doing a ton of videos. I haven't even watched them all, but just dropping videos on all the pets. I love it. All the pet videos you've been putting out. That I can't wait. And they're real short, so I can't wait to have a look at those. Ooh, speaking of, baby, let's hatch these eggs. Okay. Yeah, you know, I wish I could sit down with Hubert and Beetle Dude and Frisky and talk through. They could have made just a couple little tweaks to the dark summoning, I think, that would have made it way better and burned a lot more heroes out of existence, and also caused the so we have less people using stones and crystals as well. Okay, so we see, because less stones are being used, the value of the items have just tanked. And I don't see that going down, especially with there's not enough heroes being burned, but tons of heroes still being summoned, especially with the summoning events. Okay, you did 12 short videos on Saturday on pets. I love it. Starbuck did it on the Mythic Squad website. Born to Die 007, my hero in the house. One day, Born to Die 007 and I will combine forces and overtake the world. It will come. It shall come to pass. My people. My people. I love you guys. Jordy. Okay. So, man, I love that Mr. Zipper is on the team. Miami's coming up. Super pumped for that. Super pumped in general with DeFi Kingdoms and the team. Again, they're a standout right now in the midst of a bunch of crap happening. They just continue. The more you wrap your mind around it, they continue to stand out. Oh, the bit of alpha I was going to share a little bit ago with Sea Jewel. One idea, okay, that you might want to consider, an S Jewel as this comes, is not going a full 3 years, but maybe 2.5 years, which will, according to who said this? Somebody said this. According to the Bitcoin halving and the common peaks of cycles, 2.5 years might be the best time limit for your jewel, for your locked jewel. You're not hurting yourself too badly with the Sea Jewel. in that scenario. If you decrease it by 6 months, you are decreasing your seed jewel by 1/6. So, I mean, I guess that does sting a bit. 1/6 hit. But I imagine, okay, and my other takeaway with seed jewel is it's better to just go all or nothing. Like go the 3 years or maybe 2.5 years, or don't go in at all and just go in like USDC jewel pool, or something, because that's just my thoughts. You're not getting you're still locking it up for a long time to get way less, substantially less, which is kind of brilliant. So I love how the team has handled the seed jewel thing. I think that's totally home run. Rusted Truss in the house. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking with seed jewel, doesn't really make sense to go in anything less than 2.5 years in my mind. My man, Jordy. Yes. Okay. So crypto.com. Weird things happening, but I think they're okay. Might be all FUD. All kinds of weird things happening, and people just, it drives me nuts how people respond to these things. They like make light of it and laugh. I think it's bad. I don't like that. Oh. So, yeah, with Gate, the way all that stuff going on with Gate, I don't know. Weird stuff. I think we're going to see more bubbles bursting. Yeah, people like want to see the world burn down, and they're actually entertained by it. That's what is disturbing, is people actually laugh like they think it's funny. It blows my mind, right? Like human beings, man. Okay, and I don't know. Weird. So there's also, a lot of talk. I hear this all the time. I haven't talked about this enough. Okay. Not your keys, not your crypto is true. And obviously, like with all these things happening with Voyager, burned me bad. Fortunately, I got out of FTX, so didn't get too burned. And outside of it, still affects all of us, right? But not your keys, not your crypto for sure. So I would definitely get out of crypto.com. I'd get out of gate.io. I know that KuCoin also has had, I love KuCoin for sure. KuCoin's one of my faves too. And I believe in that team, the KuCoin team, but I think they've lost a ton of reserves. So like it doesn't look good on the blockchain from what I've heard. Okay, and so I would get my stuff off KuCoin. I think you're going to be fine on Binance. I think you're going to be fine on Gemini, as far as I know. Gemini's just been way quiet, but they're heavily, heavily regulated in New York. And they don't do weird stuff, but I couldn't even log into my Gemini, by the way. It was weird. Hey, Raph in the house, baby. So, okay, so Coinbase and Binance, I think you're fine. There. So you got to be careful though, guys. So everyone kind of universally says, not your keys, not your crypto. Everyone should get a ledger, type mindsets. But I can tell you right now, everyone should not get a ledger, because here's what happens. They lose the keys. So still, with all this nonsense that's happened this year, way more crypto has been lost. Okay. People lose their private keys. So if you're going to get a ledger, you have to have your SHIT together. You have to, first of all, the conundrum is if anyone ever gets the private keys, you're screwed. Okay, so you're done. Crypto's gone. Second of all, so how do you prevent anyone else from getting it, but also not lose it yourself. So that's a fine line, because what if your house burns down? What if you die? These are all things you got to consider. Okay. What if you die? If you're too busy to pay attention to crypto, and then a year goes by and you're like, oh yeah, I've got this ledger, and you haven't even and what if it gets lost? Okay, that happens. So the people that do it right, you create, you even got to be careful with a trust. Okay, if you create a trust, okay, and you say it's theirs, you don't want your private keys in the trust. Okay, so you got to put it into, so within the trust, you have to put that into a private safety box. Okay, and have it somewhere secure. But even private safety boxes could get, someone could get that potentially. Somebody's got the key to it within the bank. Very unlikely scenarios, though. Obviously, it's very unlikely that your house is going to burn down. Okay, if you didn't put it into a safe, the paper could burn within the safe, so it has to be a fireproof safe. Okay, what if you lose the key to the safe? I mean, you can still break into the safe. There's all these factors you have to look at. Okay, and so so you either have to be all or nothing. So if you decide, okay, you want to get a ledger, you have to decide to do it right and have your SHIT together. And then also when you go buy the ledger, you only buy it from Ledger, because also a lot of scams happening from people buying ledgers. Okay, there's a lot of business behind that. Okay, too, by the way. So I think it gets a little overstated. A lot of people lose their crypto, you guys. Even with MetaMask and stuff, you got to be careful, right? It's the same fine line. We deal with the same thing, like within MetaMask, obviously. Okay, especially if you have multiple accounts, you got to have the private key. Okay, I mean, you have to have the seed phrase, not the seed phrase. You have to have that, the private key to each additional account separately. Like getting the seed phrase won't unlock all your accounts, just so you know. Okay, that's important to know. So you don't want to fall asleep on DeFi either. So like I did, just for 3 or 4 months was all it took for me to lose tens of thousands of dollars and have coins stuck. And then pools retired. You can't find it, and the damn website doesn't work. And it's like, be careful with all of this. So instead of having I had my eggs spread out so all over the place, and still do. I still just hit me oh yeah, I did an Icon wallet and I got money on Icon. I need to find that. I've done so much, and even me who's full-time crypto, let alone if I was working a 9-to-5 job, okay, and had a life and a family, a wife and kids, and I have kids, but I have them twice a week. It's not, I'm full-time crypto, and even I forget stuff, where it's at. I had some Cardano in the Garo wallet, some in the Yuri wallet, and then those are all crap. It's all crap. Cardano is just, okay. So if you're going to go the route of the ledger, you got to really create a plan of how you're going to keep it secure and safe without losing it. Okay, because it happens like crazy. I love you too, Big Sweaty D's. Steve, yeah, crypto's 24/7. Steve's had a ledger since 2017. I need to get the ledger code, because that's another thing. A lot of people get scammed getting the ledger from the wrong site. Love you, Raf. Okay, so that's what you got to deal with. Okay, and if this happened to Binance, we would see a nuclear meltdown in crypto, because holy smokes. Hey, Andy, how's it going, man? Good to see you. You never sacrifice your 2 mythics. I'm glad, because that night when I saw you talking about that, we were just talking about that too with dark summoning. The more I've, looked at it and everything, the only time you ever want to summon a mythic is a common hero. I mean, a basic hero. That's the only time. And you only summon it with a Dread Knight. That's the only time it's worth. It's like you got to, with a common Dread Knight or maybe a rare, okay? That's the only time it ever makes sense to do a legendary. Same with legendary. Never use a legend. And even these, I don't think I recommend. But if you're going to do it, you do a basic hero legendary with an uncommon dread. It's the only time ever. And if they're good, like stat wise, holy smokes, like burning that out of existence is crazy. I don't even recommend doing sages and dragoons. Maybe if they're both common or uncommon. You don't want to do a common with an uncommon in that scenario, especially. Yeah, so we see. Okay. We see the value of items just crashing so hard because the way they did with the dark summoning, there's like no incentive to. It really made people more hesitant to use stones. Okay, and so what we've seen with the items, like gold just continues to plummet like a mother. When it's the stone, like it hardly even matters anymore when the stone carver is coming. It does matter though. So it matters a little bit. Okay, it's holding up here. Okay. It might even go to 0.0003 soon. Because when's the stone carver coming back? Okay, we still have a while. That's why they do that. So between now and then, man, with gold kind of holding up, and until there's more use case, that is, for the items. Okay. Pulled a legendary sage and legendary goon. Nice. Sticks. Yeah, so what'd you do that with? So I have done some dark summoning with, I did hit sage and dragoon, like rare. I think both a rare dragoon and a rare sage, and maybe a couple commons, because I have done some advanced class, common, uncommon, rare, burning, little bit. But even that, like, I don't know if it makes a ton of sense necessarily. Nice. A rare goon and a mythic seer. That's awesome. Stacking up the gold, a risk worth taking. See, here's the thing. Gold's going to keep dumping until there's more use case for it. And with all the dark summoning happening in the dark summoning event, it actually lessened the use case of gold because less people are using stones. If the rationale, which I always still use a stone, but the rationale is, well, I'll probably end up burning the hero, so I don't want to waste the stone, right? Yeah, we need level 10 quests. Will be big for the value of items and gold. Yeah, I love it, Sticks. Nice. Crypto Grady, what up? Fam. Yes. Mr. Boombaska. Baskia. Lime. I love it. Wonder what the patch update will also include for Clay, since we aren't getting one this week. Reckon it could be level 10 quests. Yes. So I think that's right around the corner, baby. After Serendale 2.0 comes out, Clayton, the very next thing I think will be, and maybe they'll focus on getting full parity first, because we get almost full parity, but some things like, I don't even think we can summon right off the bat, right? We can level, but there's no stone carver, summoning, or vendor. That's all going to be coming soon. And then after they get the full parity, then Profession 10 level quests. I'm pretty sure. And or also green eggs right around the corner. That'll be fun. They released an article with everything coming on. I know, launch day. It's in the announcements. That's right. Ghost Panda. That's right. It's in their announcements. The nice, all kinds of I'm just pumped. I'm just pumped about everything going on. Yeah, pet utility for Christmas, baby. Please, green eggs. Yes. Okay, so any other questions? Anything else? I think that covers it. I was going to do a quick summon here too, actually. Need to summon another Gen 0 rental that I have. Can't let precious minutes and seconds go by without him either being rented to summon or summoning him. Baby. All right, let's do this. Okay. Hate it when that happens. Should have just gone. Okay, home. Okay, log in. This is a must use. Adventures in DFK. Raph was in the house. I'm a little bit discombobulated. Oh yeah, okay. Hero to match. That was right. Okay, and we got a Knight Archer here for rent. They added the dark summoning here. I love it. Raph and Neindorf, baby. There were 4 or 5 mythic goons burned in dark summoning. Dang, that is just wild. That is wild to me. Skiller. Because, okay, why summon a mythic goon? It's the second best possible outcome you could ever go for in the game. Okay, you're trying to get a mythic Dread Knight, but you got a 7. If you're summoning it with a Sage, you got a 7% chance at a Dread Knight. So you better have a lot of mythic goons and sages and be a mega whale to do that. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Luke, I love you. Luke Eathwalker, baby. Yeah, to me, that's just absolutely insane. Okay. Okay. We want a warrior. Let's see what we got. Yes, do more summons. I could crank out some summons, but I need to run. I gotta go. Okay. I could maybe come back on late tonight. I was debating. All right, what do we got? Some pricey. Warriors, man, are pricey. Jeez, there's not many options either. Huh. Get me on later. Hey, Sticks, yeah, you could come on anytime. You're here for it. I know you made my name orange. What does that mean? I made your name orange, baby. What do you mean by that? I love it. Yeah, you could come on. Absolutely, Sticks. I'm debating. It's a Knight Archer, so Thief. Golly. I guess I'll just go. Guess I'll just go with this one. Let's do it. Luke did. Wait. What's that? Luke did what? I'll rip some summons with you. That'd be awesome. Okay. Like late tonight. Hey, Robinhood, baby. Robinhood's got all kinds of stuff. Latest with FTX is it's looking like straight up scam. Like absolute, like the more they uncover there, the more disturbing it gets. and they were just lying. The supposed like hack that happened the other night apparently was actually them doing that, is my understanding. I'm not sure if that's 100% for sure, but it sure looks like the FTX hack was actually a built-in thing that they had for when they get busted, essentially. Okay, nice, Luke. Okay. Luck, strength. Monk, archer, warrior. Gardening. Well. Okay. Let's do this. Use a level 10. I think I'll just use a chaos. I couldn't make up my mind. Yeah, very thankful DFK has just proven themselves to be phenomenal. Okay, when items, swords, knives. Okay, yes. So that'll be another big boost. Good point, Andy. A huge boost to items will be when crafting comes into play. That'll be like massive boost to items, as well as the profession 10 level questing with pets, baby. Yeah, so Robinhood, man, so thankful that the team is just continues to show themselves amazing, phenomenal, bomb, awesome, phenomenal, amazing, best team in crypto, baby, best project in crypto. So Robinhood does the all things DFK, guys. He's got a website now. He's like all in. He's even like trying to monetize, like he's trying to get with the team and he's got some things he's doing. He's trying to help other YouTubers be able to monetize their channels from the all things DFK, and he's got all this going on. Robinhood, baby. Make sure you go to all things DFK and follow his channel. He's even got a website going where people can go to and see like a one spot stop, potentially, where people can see all the tools out there, all the things going. Yes. So the fact that like DFK, the new thing with DFK is everyone is going to the proof of reserves. DFK like has already been doing that. All the DFK wallets, all the staff's wallets are transparent. Did you know that? Who does that? And Pinecone is putting out reports about it. I love it. Yes, so Robinhood is trying to advocate for video content creators. I love it. All right, we hit a golly. Okay, well, that's a bummer. So he's even got a website. So I need to catch more up with Robinhood. There's several things I'm still thinking through and working through with the channel that I want to do. And the weekend and over this last week, all the madness with crypto has kind of sent me down another tailspin. And just getting all my crypto off everything is what I occupied most of my weekend doing. And it was like traumatizing. Yes, we're all part of the Grady bunch, baby. We're all Grady. I love it. So there's so many more things I want to talk about, so many more videos I want to do. Okay, we got, man, Jewel kind of pumped back up. It fell just below 20 cents, and I did buy just a tad. I was like still waiting for it to go back down. My target price for Jewel is back down to 17 cents. if the crypto market's going to crash like crazy. Yes, I love you, Hurdler. I love you guys. Big Sweaty Dez. Oh, what will it take to get like financially? So first of all, I hope you're okay, Grady. What will it take for me to get back to where I was before? Okay. Yeah, keep up the good work, Robin Hood. Okay. First of all, how can I just get back to my mindset being right? Like a good headspace where I can function. Like I'm still not functioning very well. And then how can I get mentally? Getting back to where I was financially will take Jewel to $1,000 probably. Okay. Yeah, Hurdler, absolutely. All things DFK on YouTube. You can join on Discord. That's right. He created a Discord. I'm going to share it. I bet in the Discord he's also got the website right here. All things DFK. All I want for Christmas is Jewel, baby. Yes. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share this because he's got a website as well now that he just started over the weekend. He's like doing all kinds of stuff. Okay. I love this. All kinds of stuff happening everywhere. I got so much to catch up on. Sometimes it feels hopeless, like ever getting my head back on straight, honestly. So it's like DFK has been such a help in the community. Yeah, so bullish on Jewel. So bullish. Here's what's going to happen with Jewel too. So we don't even know exactly how the level ups are going to work. Okay, and we also, here's where it may not go back down. So like I keep debating, even if the market crashes down hard, we could still actually see Jewel pump because they're going to be announcing what these level ups entail and how much seed Jewel you have to own and how much we'll be getting XP boosts from it. I mean, that's huge. So how much Jewel, C Jewel and S Jewel am I going to need to get the XP boost? Like I want to max that out, right? That's what we're all going to want to do. So how much are we going to need? Probably a lot. So it's going to hurt the people that are spreading it out into tons of different wallets. Yeah, might as well invite some people here, baby. And so everyone's going to be spreading it out. A lot of people have been spreading it out for multiple wallet raffle winners, but they're going to regret that because they're tying it up, for one, on tons of different wallets. You might realize, like, oh, damn, we might want 20,000 C Jewel all in the same wallet for the XP boost instead of 5,000 C Jewel spread across 4 different wallets, stuff like that. So thanks, man. Yeah. When am I going to get my mojo back? I don't even know. But when I do, so this channel is just helps me get out of bed. It's like unbelievable how much the channel, just doing the channel has helped me to continue to function. It's unbelievable where my headspace would be if I didn't have the channel. It was going down a dark rabbit hole, that's for sure. And so what's been going on over the last week, like reliving all the trauma from that, especially over the weekend, was wild. It's like literally wide awake all night and then want to sleep all day now too, which is not. It's like I don't want to go to bed at night. I don't know. I've always been like that. I never want to go to bed, even when I'm tired. And then when it's time to wake up, I never want to wake up. We'll booze it up in Miami. Yes, Hurdler. Wait, so Hurdler, do you go by another name? So Hurdler is going to be in Miami. I love it. Okay. Yeah, get those power up boosts, man. That's going to be huge. Have a few for me. So back to being so bullish on Jewel. As we discover, people are going to realize like 100C Jewel ain't going to cut it, right? You're going to want more buy pressure on Jewel. Then Serendale 2.0 is going to open. We've got we're about to have probably 30 million locked up here. I bet before the snapshot tomorrow night, happening like 1 day away, the snapshot for all the summoning and everything, I bet we hit 30 million Jewel locked up. Okay, then what are we going to get on Serendale 2.0? Another what? 15, 20 million probably, right? Locked up there. And then if new users come in, more locked up. Then as the announcement comes out for these power-ups and leveling buffs, then we're going to end up, I bet, in a month or two with like 50 million locked away. Can you imagine? And then more users and people coming in. PvP on its way, baby. So that's where it's like I can't make up my mind when to buy it. When to buy more Jewel, right? When the hell do I buy more Jewel? And it's like, I don't know. I'll just go in like little bits. Here and there. And then, I was planning on, I've got like at least another couple grand that I want to use to buy more Jewel. Easily, maybe even up to 5 grand max. Maybe. A couple grand probably to buy Jewel. So, oh, nice. Low-tech plays. I love it. Got a hardware wallet set up today. Right on. Yeah. Like, make sure you do that right. If you're going to go a Ledger or a Trezor, you do it right. Otherwise, leave it on Binance or on your MetaMask with an DFK. Okay. But be careful being too spread thin across tons of chains. You'll lose track of it. You'll lose your private keys. And that happens. And I'm just shocked that's not talked about more. You guys, like, do you realize 6.5 million Bitcoin is lost forever? Just that alone way outpaces the value of everything else combined ever, of all the hacking that's ever happened, by a mile. Okay, just think of all the DFK assets that are lost. DFK's been out for 1 year. Okay, there are still, I don't even know. Okay, look, the total population of DFK chain is not even 300,000, but there's like 400,000 heroes or more. There's well over 400,000 heroes. Now, some of those were burned with Perilous Journey as well. Okay, so we still have multiple Gen Zeros and stuff, even still on Serendale. All kinds of stuff. Tons of stuff is still on Serendale. Like, even okay, get this. Look at this. Did you guys see the whale wallet? Okay. Can we see in the gardens? I guess we can't even see how much is still in the Jewel X Jewel pool, earning 0. We can't look at it here. You can look at it somehow on chain. Don't know how to do that much. They're still like what was it, guys? Like $4 million in the Jewel X Jewel pool. You guys realize that? Earning 0% interest because people just haven't, people don't even pay attention. It's like unbelievable. It's people like, who knows? One of those guys maybe died and lost, like one of those whale guys, or they lost their freaking private keys. That happens. That's just as much, if not worse, of a risk, okay, that you will lose your crypto as it is that you'll have your crypto on an exchange, unless we're talking right now something like crypto.com, or KuCoin. That's kind of high risk. Coinbase or Binance, Binance.us, very low risk, right? That those, like, they're gonna, CZ's gonna back. I trust CZ more than anything. He's even got a fund for insurance, a self-funded insurance of over $1 billion. I don't even know what that fund may have grown over 2 billion to handle a hack. And he's got that for the Binance Smart Chain as well. So, hey, imperfect God in the house. Okay, I need to wrap up. Yeah, so let's burn all that Jewel, baby. So I think we might also have a pass-through for the Clayton blockchain for Jewel. I'm wondering if they're going to still go to the Jewel for gas fees on Clayton. I think they will. I don't know how that's going to, maybe not on day one. Okay, Hurdler, thanks. In the works, Clayton has a Clay rebate program for sidechains so they can burn a native token in place of Clay. But see, they didn't do the sidechain, Lucky Duck. They decided not to go with that. Yeah, I love it, Robin Hood. Jewel, man, it just seems like the best crypto you could hold right now. I feel like even in both the long term and the short term, but especially unless something catastrophic happens, man, Jewel, aside from a black swan event like a hack of the Synapse Bridge or something, or Frisky Fox dies in a plane crash, Jewel is just such a good token to hold. You hit a rare sage. Oh gosh, Johnny, you did a mythic with an uncommon? You should have done a legendary with an uncommon. Then your floor is rare either way. Oh, so that hurts my heart. So you lost a mythic pirate and an uncommon sage to get a rare sage. Gosh, I just don't even see that being worth losing an uncommon sage and a mythic pirate, right, Johnny? Oh man. Yeah, so much more utility to come is coming for all the items. That's right, and everything. In the meantime, we're going to keep seeing items dump. And so your daily ROI is going to dump if you look at that. Which some of us are so broke and we want to go into Jewel more and more. That's another reason why there's such a heavy sell pressure on all the items, right? Because we all just want to get Jewel. I would also definitely be selling my crystal right now if you're not needing it to use it in the game. Because after this summoning event and everything, we're going to see crystal dump like a mother. And yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'll get back on tonight or not. Sticks. Okay, DM me. Are we friends on Sticks? Are we connected on Discord? Hit me up on Discord. And let's get on tomorrow, maybe. I love it. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything? I love you guys. Love you guys so much. We're going to keep plugging away. Okay. Connect with me on Discord. I'm going to get Sticks in the house, baby. I love it. Maybe Freak too, because he wanted to come on. He's just working. Okay. And I'm going to get more guys on. Bullish. Erixery. I wonder how to pronounce that one. EREXERE. That right there, dude. This is my man. Because he is like Mr. Faithful, Steady Freddy. You always see him. What's my strategy for Serendale opening up? Okay, so right now, yes, I'm definitely jumping in some S Jewel. I'm still debating how much. Eric's here. Which Eric? Oh, Eric's here. That's how you pronounce EREXERE. Eric's here. We got another Eric. There's a lot of Erics, man. So we got Fishy Foods as Eric. We got... Okay, so my strategy right now is to dollar cost average into Jewel and have lots of Jewel. And then to put that into the Jewel USDC pool. Okay, right here. And to keep stacking my Jewel. I love you, Zabu. Yes. Bullish, baby. Zabu. Eric's here. I love it. Eric's here. So fun. So then compounding Jewel rewards from C Jewel back into C Jewel, you can do that. Absolutely. Or you could take your Jewel and put it into the Jewel USDC pool and then have some Jewel for this Serendale 2.0 S Jewel pool. That's what I'm doing. So I think I'm just saving up my Jewel. I keep waiting for the dips, right, to buy more Jewel. Yes, we're going to be able to bridge Jewel from Crystalvale to Serendale. Yes, Synapse is already and has been connected with Clayton. That was also part of how they factored that. So that's nice that they already knew and worked well with Clayton, which they don't work super well with Polygon, which is odd, but I'm sure that'll change. Okay. Yes, Brandon, right off the bat, we're going to be able to bridge Heroes and Jewel for sure right on in to Serendale. That's right. And stake right away into S Jewel. Okay, I'm trying to buy Gen Zeros. Probably better to get Jewel though. That's right. So instead of like stacking up Crystal, stack up Jewel, especially right now. Sell your Crystal right now into Jewel. Because Crystal's going to take a big fatty dump after tomorrow night, midnight. Because after the summoning event, like we still need Crystal for the summoning event, but look out, we're going to see Crystal dumping like a mofo after this event ends. Unless the team comes out with something up their sleeve to help Crystal. So I hope I said sell your Crystal, not Jewel. Buy Jewel, sell Crystal. Should we buy? So once we see Crystal dip down to 15 cents, that's maybe a target to buy back in if you're selling it now. Where are we right now? Okay, it's below 18. Yeah, it's right around 18. See, it could pump within the next day. So kind of what I did, and it paid off, right? I've been waiting to do some summoning and stuff until I saw Crystal dump, like right at the end, right? It always happens even before the summoning event ends. And that, instead of summoning when like Crystal was at 22 cents and stuff, get a discount there. Yeah. So I imagine we're going to see a 14, 15 cent Crystal within the next few days. So if you've got a bunch of Crystal, if you got it in the pools, I'd get out, get into Jewel, USDC pool, because we might see Jewel dump if Bitcoin dumps, right? That's kind of what I'm waiting for. But we could even see Jewel pump through a Bitcoin dump. That would be maddening, but it's possible. So when Jay comes in to play, I'm going to want to buy some Jade right early, right off the bat, unless it's like already pumped like crazy. And then probably dump it. But that's what everybody's going to do, right? So how can we think opposite of what everyone's going to do? Like, here's another thing that's going to happen with Jade is that we're going to have, like, we're talking thousands of percents APR. Thousands of percents APR that's going to happen over there. And it's all with Jade or Jewel, right? But the Jewel pools aren't going to be thousands of percents, maybe. They might just be hundreds of percents. Mike McCormick, thank you. So I don't know. The question is, when do we sell Jade? Like, let's say Jade goes up to $2 and Crystal's sitting at 15 cents, right? Don't we want to sell Jade? Like, at some point when it gets, and it's going to get way out of whack. Like, it's going to happen just because of the pools, right? Eric's here. I will never forget that now. I love it. So yes, I'm going to do some S-Jewel, and I'm definitely going to want to get into some of those high APR pools. See, I want to also sell some heroes to do that. So I'm wanting to sell off some heroes. There's a way actually to sell heroes in bulk as well. So that's interesting. Like an X earn, which is another, I should just do a video just for X earn because I think they've got some good. Another thing I didn't realize is that X earn, like Thanos does X earn. That Thanos is different than Thanopolis. I did not know that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I just confused. I thought Thanos was short for Thanopolis. Not the case. So, okay. So you can come on here somewhere in X earn. Hero Bank or Team Goose. Interesting. Unity. Oh, okay. Somewhere. Okay, interesting. All the guilds that are in here and share a pool have the breakdowns. This is where you can stake your heroes. And I think this was the same as like DFK earn. They just changed it to X earn. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, auction. Somewhere, Crypto Baby H, baby, shout out to Crypto Baby H, was able to sell like 100 heroes in bulk. So there's actually people wanting to buy a bulk set of heroes like that. That's cool. And it's like, okay, yeah, I want to do that. Unity Guild auction. Interesting. So can you jump in these things? I guess do I have to connect? So the Adventures in DFK Guild. See, like you can also come in here and bid on eternal story pages and stuff. I need to do a video on this. xearn.pro. xearn.pro. So it's an outlet to buy stuff cheaper. So like, look, you could buy 10,000 gold and it's bid. Okay. It's actually, you could buy it on the trader for the same amount right now, I think. But there are 3 bids on that. They bid it up to basically where it's at. And then you see this has 7 hours and 26 minutes left. Okay. All these items are sitting in the guild. So then you're helping the guild. Like in this case, it's the Unity Guild auction house. There's also one with the, Adventures in DFK, which I was supplying heroes to this one. And I pulled them out for the summoning event. I just wanted them all. But you don't have to give your private keys in this one. But you can come into all these different auctions and buy this stuff. You got runes, you got crystal here for sale, right? Okay, now somewhere, I think they help facilitate a bulk hero. Where did Crypto Baby H show me? There's like a chat, and people say there's like 2 or 3 people out there right now that's like willing to buy. One guy says willing to buy between 1,000 and 10,000 heroes. Tell me what you've got, and I'll shoot you a price. And he bought them from Crypto Baby H at fair prices, like totally. And she sold like 100 at once. Eric's here, totally, yeah. Yeah, Tune Feed. That's right. One guy wanted to buy 10K heroes. So I want to do that. I've just been trying to get all my crypto out of all the nooks and crannies I have everywhere. I bought OGN coin. Another one is like, hit me. Oh, yeah, I staked that. OGN, what's it? Origin coin or whatever, when it was at like 35 cents, and it went all the way up to what was its high, like $4 and something, and then it crashed back down. But like still, I remember like 6 months ago it was still up over $1, and I meant to pull it out. I just forgot, but I didn't, and I just pulled it out. It's at 10 cents. It's like, gosh dang it, Grady. I would have had like 10 grand or more. No, I would have had 30 or 40 grand. Instead, it's worth $1,000. A lot of that happened to me over the weekend. Okay, on the XEarn Discord, that's where it was. That's right. On the XEarn Discord. Okay. Is it just in the general chat or hero? Buy, sell items, buy, sell hero pets. DFK hero buyer. Okay, this is where Crypto Baby H was. So you can like, but also I finally signed up with DFK Helper. That's going to be another up and coming video. Awesome things going on there. And with Helper, you can list your heroes for sale, and it will still quest your heroes. It'll take them out of the tavern quest, put them back up for sale. So yeah, liquidity, buy, sell hero pets. Okay. Nice. This guy's wanting to trade this. So all kinds of stuff going on. Unity, Bliss. I love it. Unity's buying. He's like, okay, I'll give you 650 crystal for all 14 heroes. You know, you got this going on in here. Okay. And then is there a way to escrow it? Okay. I think Crypto Baby H got this done. You know, so that's nice to know. So many cool sites. So little time. That's right. Yo, Fishy Foods, baby. So awesome things happening. Right? And so what some people are doing is selling their heroes and their items to get more jewel, right? That's what we all want to do, is get more jewel. That's what I want to do. So thank God we have some buyers, maybe, out here. So this guy, I need to just connect with him. I have lots of heroes. More than I can handle. Open to selling a bunch. Okay. All right. And then I think there's a safe way of doing it. Now, of course, there's always some risk. But if they provide like a way to do it, I'm pretty sure they do. Okay. Anyways. Yes, I think I already shared the Discord, didn't I? Or maybe not, maybe not. So I'm sharing it. Invite people. XEarn right here, baby. So it's also good for people that have small wallets of heroes that don't want to do the botting, third-party botting. Because you basically, when you connect, like I'm connected here to the site, and I'm a part of the, you know, I can come in here to Unity, and I'm a part of DFK Adventures, and I can I forgot where. There's a spot where I can come in here and stake my heroes, right? Or you can just do it yourself. You can just come in here to XEarn and like stake your heroes. And it'll auto level for you and everything. And it keeps 25% of all the items though. And then it like takes time. It takes a while to get your crystal back. It's like a slow moving thing, but it's just nice. It'll do it for you. No private keys. You just hit stake, done. It connects to your MetaMask wallet. You're staking your heroes there. No private keys though, right? And then you can just unstake at any time. Okay. So that's the Discord for that. Yeah, baby. Big Sweaty Dez, 20 ETH or 100K Jewel long term. Bullish on both. But right now it's like I'm not in much of ETH right now. But I'm bullish on both. I have hero staked in the Team Goose. So what is the Team Goose? Why do I like that's where Sergeant Filthy, I thought that was like Sergeant Filthy McNasty, but I guess that's a guild too. Is Team Goose a guild? Yeah, man. Love you, Hurdler. Always ask for nods. Okay. OG team. That's right. I love it. It's going to contribute to Goose. Oh, Goose is an OG team. Okay. It's another DFK guild. Okay, so Sergeant must be in there. I was wondering, hey, Brisbane. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Unbelievable. An hour and 42 minutes. Unbelievable. I'm the time warp. The time warp. We're all Grady is out, baby. Would buy a rare advanced perilous journey over a legendary advanced hero. Interesting, yeah. Another perilous journey with the lanternies are coming. Okay, quick question. Make it real quick. I gotta go. I'll actually still be on Brisbane, even when I end the broadcast. CDC going tits up. Crypto.com. I don't think so, but it scares me to death. Yes. It scared me to death a year ago when they took away all their benefits of being with him. Or maybe not a year ago, 8 months ago or something. I don't know if they're going tits up though. A lot of it might be FUD. A lot of weird stuff happening. How do you send $400 million worth of ETH to the wrong wallet? I don't even get it. Okay. We're all shady, baby. We're all Grady. We're all in a time warp on my channel. I love you guys. Crypto Grady out. You guys are the best. Best team, best community, best project in all of crypto. I love it. DeFi Kingdoms to the moon. Boom.